Hi everyone, we are back for vlog number 2. The first one went so well, you guys loved it that we thought we'd come back. I'm Kate, this is my husband Adam, and together we're the Florkens. So we wanted to come up with a format for these vlogs so that every week we're not just sitting here wondering what the heck we're going to talk about, and so that we don't drone on for 12 minutes at a time like we did last week. So we decided that every week we're going to come up with 3 topics. We're going to put these 3 topics in a hat. We're going to draw from the hat 1 topic, and then I get to talk about it for 2 minutes, and then Adam gets to talk about it for 2 minutes, and then we're done. If you can't say it in 2 minutes, you don't get to say it. And every week, those topics, one of them is going to be a national news story, so something that's in the headlines right now. The other one, another one is going to be a celebrity news story, so something that's going on in the gossip world. And then the last one's going to be something that just one of us has encountered throughout the week, and it's just on our mind, something we want to talk about. So, without further ado, the topics this week are the news story, Blackfish. Will you be watching it? It's the new documentary by that I think is airing on CNN, maybe, I think. That's where I've been seeing it on the headlines, about SeaWorld and the ethical use of orcas as shamu. Okay, number 2, the celebrity gossip story would be the Kimye-Kim Kardashian engagement. You know, you want to hear Adam's thought on that. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. The last one is something that Adam encountered earlier in the week, and he didn't mind talking about if we get to it. And that way, we're going to call it our Florken feature every week. And this week, it is bad drivers. Who's the worst kind? What do they do? How do you deal with them? Okay. So, these are our topics. We get to pick we get to pick one of the 3. That's one we're going to talk about. Adam, you do the honors.
The Kanye-Kim engagement.
Okay, there we go. The Kanye-Kim engagement. All right, Adam, you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
I'll go first. And I'm going to use my Gym Boss interval timer. If Gym Boss happens to see this and wants to send me a new one because this is cracked, feel free.
2 minutes.
Okay. Ready, set, go. So the Kimye engagement, I guess it was inevitable because they had a baby, but I mean, I haven't really given much thought to it because they're both, he is the most self-absorbed male equivalent, she is the most self-absorbed female equivalent. I hope their daughter is not like the culmination of that, because that kid is going to think it is the greatest thing since oxygen. No, it's going to think it's the greatest thing since chemical bonds. But anyways, I don't know, man. I haven't really given it that much thought. I'd try and think of other more relevant things or things that just, like, if I spent time on, wouldn't make me angry. Because, look, I mean, why is Kim Kardashian famous? So, you know, it's one of those things, and like Kanye's the voice of a generation as proclaimed by himself, and he's the greatest at everything, so I guess it's going to be a fantastic, like, the wedding of ages that we should all strive to achieve and emulate, because they're the greatest 2 people that this earth has ever produced. So says them. But that's, you know, yeah, I haven't really thought about this at all. Like, even just, they got engaged. I mean, how's that timer going? I really wish we had picked a better, like, the other 2 would have been much more fascinating. This was the one that Kate wrote down. It was just, I'm really grasping at straws here. I don't know. I mean, I'm glad your parents are hooking up in a I don't know, like, good for you, North by Northwest.
Okay, 2 minutes for me. Set the timer.
It's going.
Oh, it's going. Okay. So here's my thing with that. I do watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians, mainly because I like Khloe, and because I think it's funny to see what rich people think are real problems because they're not real problems. Exactly. The proposal, okay, so I don't know if Adam knows anything about the proposal. Kanye West apparently took Kim Kardashian and her whole family out to like some baseball field or something and put up on the Megatron, "Marry me, please." And like drug out the word please. And I'm just thinking when I hear that proposal, first of all, you can't come up with anything better than words on a Megatron. Like, how many times has that happened? Like, I'm not saying it's not romantic. I'm just saying you're Kanye West. Like, surely you could pull off something slightly more original. Second of all, what the please? Like, did you really think she wasn't going to marry you? I mean, she's been married twice. She made a big hoopla of the last wedding. So I'm just wondering why we had to include the please on it. It just seems a little desperate. Come on, Kanye. And the last thing I have to say about it, because okay, I've got 40 seconds. The last thing I have to say about it is that the rings, I've seen pictures of the rings, and the engagement ring that Kanye gave her is oddly similar to the engagement ring that Chris Humphries gave her. And I would just think, first of all, in my opinion, they're both like so freaking, how do you walk around with like a softball in your hand? I think that's weird. But anyways, I digress. I just would think that you would want something completely and totally different from your second engagement ring, because that was her second wedding. Anyways, so that's all I have to say on it. How much time? Oh, I've got 5, 4. So anyways, can't wait for the televised wedding.
I just have 2 things I'm going to say really quick. Just
Your 2 minutes are up, sir.
I know. Megatron is a Decepticon. You're thinking of Jumbotron.
Oh, Jumbotron.
And you said that Kim Kardashian's ring looks a lot like the one Chris Humphries got her, but didn't Chris Humphries sell that on the internet? Maybe
I wonder if Kanye bought it.
You got a really good deal. I heard. Heard it was a reduced price.
And you know, she probably never noticed. I mean, it's not like she wore the other one for a very long time.
And
Get it? Because
yeah.
they were married 72 days.
I thought it was just because she's dumb.
Okay, so anyways, that is it for this week's vlog. By the way, if you really liked one of the other 2 possible topics, and you would really like to hear Adam or I draw them out of the hat, then leave us comments below of which one you would like. Adam obviously wants to talk about bad drivers. Leave
it's
one.
A fin.
Oh, it's a fin. Okay, got it. Leave a comment in the comment section and let us know, and maybe on our next vlog we will put that topic back in the hat and see if it gets drawn.
Back in the hat.
Thanks for joining us, guys. Bye.
Goodbye, Blogoland.